welcome back here for the second period, where the Thunder, after one, are up 2-0 on your Arctic Lions. Menard moves back in the goal on the right-hand side, shifted ends, and moving in. The Lions will start down a man. 5-on-4 hockey. Thunder on a power play here. Rogers moves in. Steer and Jarvis back deep. Corrigan on Willis on the wing. Jarvis pokes that up ahead to Rogers. Rogers moving out, red line, stick lifted. Rogers moves to the right. Rogers fires a shot, and the goalie right in position to make the save. Good job by Rogers moving it deep. 39 seconds left on the penalty kill for the Lions. Puck dropped in the far right-hand corner for the Lions. Rogers sends it up into the corner. Steer backpedaling. You got a man deep. Steer doesn't see it. Steer pivots. Pass dumped in. No icing on that. And the Steer picks it up, moves it around the backside of the net. Steer outlet to Rogers. Rogers moves it back to center. Raked away by the Thunder. Thunder center. Jarvis sends it up. Jarvis tries to stay with it. Sends it up to Rogers. Rogers off the. Nope. Taken away by the Thunder. Thunder knock it down. Steer picks it up in front of the net, circles around the backside, stops, changes directions, sends it over to Jarvis. Jarvis up the boards and out of the zone. Thunder need to check up, and Lions full strength as Noble comes out. Noble racing out. Steer dumps it back down, and Carson comes out, knocks it ahead for Noble. Noble picks it up. Blue line moves back to center. Noble with some room. Fires a shot. Glove side on the goalie. Goalie makes a save. Hard shot by Noble. Goalie doing his job for the Thunder. Nice job by the Thunder goalie. Scores 2-0. 10:48 the second period. Kais moves in. Roan left wing. Corrigan right wing. Goes back to Chenard. Chenard fires in, loose in front of the net. Goalie covers as Roan moves in for a rebound shot, but the goalie covered. Got Carson and Chenard back on defense. So a little change up here. Looks like Corrigan over on the right wing. Puck goes around Corrigan, backpedaling's Carson. Chenard they blow by Chenard. He didn't have his feet moving. Carson takes the puck away, comes in on Menard wants goalie interference, but rebounds off of Menard came out, and they chipped it up and over Menard for a third goal of the game, up 3-0 with 10:31 left in the second period. Menard stopped that first shot, and then it was chipped up and over. Carson and Chenard on defense, and that player blew by Chenard. Chenard not backpedaling, and there's a pass from Steer up to Noble. Noble on offense now. Noble racing up. Steer, that's Rogers now. Rogers backhands it towards the net, swiped away by the Thunder, and that's Willis trying to backhand it back towards Noble. Puck goes back up the boards and goes back to Steer. Steer holds the line, then it comes out. Steer battling for it. Jarvis back deep. Steer rakes it away and then gets tripped, no call. Pushes it ahead for Willis. Willis can't get it off the boards. There it does. And then the Thunder take it away. Steer poke checks it out. Thunder. Noble poke checks it. Jarvis sends it back to center. Thunder defense moves it up. Battle for it at neutral ice. Moves into the defensive zone. Steer poke checks, takes that away, and moves it back the other direction. Steer back up the boards. 6 men on the ice for the Thunder. So somebody will have to go to the box for the Thunder. So the Lions will be on a 5-on-4 power play as the Thunder send one to the box. Puck drop will be in the defensive side of the neutral zone. Kai's out there, Roan and Corrigan on the wings. It looks like Chenard and Noble back deep. Chenard playing defense. Out comes the fourth player. Puck drops and goes over to Roan. Roan moves up. Roan rakes it ahead to Corrigan. Corrigan's going to go in. Offside. Should have been offside call. No call as Roan moved in before. Well, maybe not. The puck was in there as Corrigan got back on side. And now we're up against the boards. Roan battling for it. Kai's trying to rake it away. Roan gets it to come free, goes back to Corrigan. Corrigan can't quite get it. Poked up. Kais takes it. Kais fires it in front of the net. It's loose in front of the net. It's still in front of the net, loose. And knocked ahead by Kais and then into the corner by the Thunder. Puck laid in front of the net for quite some time. No shot fired by the Lions. Now it's up to Kais, and then it trickles in on the goalie as Kais gets leveled as he comes into the front of the net. 42 seconds left on the power play for the Lions. Puck drop will come on the far side in the offensive zone. 5-on-4 hockey. Rogers moves in. Willis and Noble on the wings. Steer and Jarvis back deep. Goes back to Steer. Steer picks up the puck. Centers it for Rogers. Rogers gets a poke checked away in the center there. And Willis knocks it back deep. Willis rakes it ahead. Noble. That puck goes into the scorer's table over the glass. And we'll have a puck drop down in the offensive zone near side for the Lions as the Thunder push that puck up and over the glass. 8:21 left in the second period. 16 seconds left on the power play. Rogers moves in. Rogers sends it over to Willis. Willis dribbles it down to the goal line, centers it, nobody home. Goes clear back over to Chenard's side. Chenard taps it ahead. Noble's going to find it up against the boards, takes it down to the corner. Changes directions, changes again. Changes a third time and then gets knocked down. Thunder take the puck away. Pass. Goes back. Carson goes back, picks it up. Off the boards and back to Willis, back to Carson. Willis never got a handle on it. Carson sends it out back to the defense of the Thunder, and now it comes up the boards. Carson pops it up in the air and then stays with it and dumps it down for Noble. Noble sends it in, but it goes just out of the reach of Rogers. The Thunder going the other direction. Chenard is going to take the player wide. The player goes down into the corner with the puck, dribbles it down and taken away by Willis. Willis knocked away by the Thunder. It goes back to the far side for Noble. Noble's going to pick this up in the corner. Taps it ahead off the boards. Races ahead, pokes it to himself, moves back to center. Red line, blue line, splits the defenders and gets taken out. And there's a penalty as soon as there we go. .707 left in the second period, and the Lion will be on another power play. .707 in the second, down 3-0 to the Thunder. Thunder came out to play, scoring 2 in the first, 1 in the second. 7:07 left, and the Lions have yet to find the net. Racing back is Jarvis. And offsides on the Thunder as the player slid in before the puck. Official's going to drop the puck on the defensive side of the neutral zone for the Lions. Kais moves in. Roan left wing, Corrigan right. Steer and Jarvis back deep. Puck drops. Kais pushes it ahead. He gets knocked to the boards where Roan rakes it ahead. Roan centers it. Corrigan races down to the corner, and the Thunder beat him there. That goes by Steer. Jarvis racing back. Steer gets there first. Nobody at the net. Roan kind of goes to the net. Steer and Jarvis. Puck gets centered back to the defenseman. Defenseman lines up, hits Roan. Roan moves out. Roan, red line. Roan, toe drag, gets it popped away and then sends it down deep, and it goes into the corner. Roan comes out. Rogers goes on. Puck goes into the far corner, and the Thunder move out. Thunder dump it down for an icing, and they'll get a line change out of it, but it'll come all the way back down into the offensive zone for the Lions. .6:30 left in the second. Lions down 3-zip. Puck goes down in the corner. Jarvis takes the puck away. Rogers with it in control. Taken away by the Thunder. Backpedaling's Carson. Carson kicks it with his foot. Noble gets it to come free. Stays with it. Moves back to center. Noble's got a player open. Rogers. And he sends it over to Rogers a little later than I should have. But then Rogers sends it back to Carson. Carson taps it ahead and knocked away by the Thunder into the near side. Carson goes to hold the line, and the puck gets knocked down by Noble, I believe. Carson holds it, sends it up, and now the Thunder tried, poked away by Carson, dragged left by, then right by Rogers. Puck comes free, and now it's a one-on-one, Carson and the Thunder. Carson gets it to come free, but then they moves on and knocked away. And a couple free saves by Menard, and a cover. So Carson poke-checked up, and the player gathered it, collected it, knocked it past Carson, got around, he moved in on Menard, took a shot, hit the pads, bounced out. Another player for the Thunder took another shot, hit the pads. Finally, Noble raked it in. Here's Roan sending it to center, and Jarvis gets it to come free and moves to his left, backhands it up to Corrigan. Corrigan moves it into the zone, and it's poke checked away, and Jarvis sends it right back down to Corrigan. Corrigan sends it back to Steer. Steer back down to Corrigan, and now it's wiped out of the zone. Jarvis moving in, picks up the puck, circles around the backside of the net, sends it up to Steer. Steer up to Steer, moves around the backside of the net and hits an outlet for Corrigan. Corrigan off the boards and back, centers it back, cross ice pass to Roan. Roan taps it into the zone, and they both collide into the boards. Kais goes in there, it's behind them, and there's a stoppage. I don't know if there was a penalty or if it's just the puck was pinned up. So they move it back out. Puck goes into the offensive zone where the Thunder take over and circle around the backside of the net. Willis is going to give chase here. A lot of time for the Thunder. Steer holds the line, moves it back up, passes it to Rogers. Rogers can't quite handle the pass. Carson to Chenard. Chenard taps it ahead to Rogers. Rogers circles around one player, moves in, blue line. Rogers around to the right, fires a shot from the keys from the top of the circle, and easy handle for the goalie. Shot selection there. Maybe he could have skated that in a little closer, although he did have a player off to his left-hand side that maybe he would have closed in and took the angle away, so that's why the shot came as early as it did, I'm sure. That puck goes by Jarvis all the way back. Noble and Jarvis out there on defense. Noble racing in, stick lifts. Puck comes back up to the point. Held in. No. Oh, Jarvis whiffs. And now it comes out of the zone, back to center neutral ice, up against the boards. Roan taps that off the boards and ahead, rakes it to himself. Corrigan floats in offsides as Roan raked that ahead. Well, that doesn't help when you're not paying attention to the blue line. Kais moves in for the puck drop. Corrigan right wing, Roan left. Jarvis and Noble back deep. Kais rakes that ahead. pulled away by the Thunder. Thunder moving out, 3-on-2. Corrigan, there's an offside on the Thunder as the far side Thunder player moved in before the puck. That'll be a puck drop in the neutral zone, defensive side for the Lions. Rogers out there with Willis and Chenard. Noble and Jarvis back deep. Noble, blue line, passes it ahead, goes by everybody off of a stick, no icing. So puck, Noble can't hold that in. We got to circle back around and they send it back up. And Rogers rakes it in, moves in. Moves back to center. Sends it back to Jarvis. Jarvis can't handle it. Goes through Jarvis's legs and Noble circles around. Noble, Chenard barely gets onside and Noble sends it to defenseman. Intercepted by Rogers. Rogers fires. Chenard can't pick up the puck. Centered pass whipped by Willis. Willis was there. If he could have got a piece of it, there was a lot of net. Offsides on the Thunder, and that's called back, and that'll be a puck drop on the offensive side of the neutral zone. Not sure why they came that far back, but we'll take it. Need any help we can get with 2:51 left in the second, down 3-zip. Carson sends it over into the boards for Roan. Roan circles around the back side of the net for... Oh man, right in front of the net, raked away by the Thunder. Kai's tried to slam it home. Goalie had the pads in there. That should be an icing, but it's coming right towards Menard. They'd say play it. No icing as Menard didn't touch it. The Steer picks it up, circles around the backside of the net, off the back of the net to himself. Centering pass goes over to Corrigan. Corrigan picks it up, sends it over to Roan. Roan kicks it ahead to defense, stays with it. Roan moves it in, blue line, taps it over for Corrigan. Corrigan backhands it towards the net where Kais picks it up, tries to wrap around and centers it. It goes off of a skate of a Thunder and knocked into the corner. Corrigan sends it up to Carson. Carson taps it back down in the corner. Corrigan going after it. No hustle on there by Corrigan, and Roan gets it to come free and the Thunder come away with it. Send it across, outlet pass. Carson racing back. Carson, Thunder player loses a stick. Carson knocks it over to Steer. Steer back to Carson. Carson lets it go by and the Thunder knock it off the boards back to Steer. Steer kicks it into the corner, chases it down. Steer still in control. Sends it stick up to Rogers. Rogers to Roan. Roan loses it over and the Thunder go in the other direction. Steer and Carson back deep. And they have a player down in the bench, coming off the bench for an offside call. 1:02 left in the second. Thunder up 3-zip. Rogers moves in. Willis left wing. Chenard right. Noble and Jarvis back deep. Puck goes over to Noble's side. Noble whacks it ahead and held in, and the Thunder move in, send it to center, and knocked away by Willis. Noble moving out. Blue line, red line, blue line. Moves back to center, drags back. Oh, he's got himself free and score. No! Noble couldn't get the shot off and ends up down in the corner with the puck. Or maybe he did, but the goalie saved it. So out it comes, goes by Willis. Back deep, Jarvis trying to, oh, Jarvis goes down as Willis sends an outlet to Chenard. Goes by Chenard, fired from the point. And that's Menard tipping it back into the boards. Willis in control of the puck. Two players whacked back down. That's Noble going back to pick it up. Noble going to circle, change direction, send it up the board for Rogers. Rogers rakes it off the board, poked away. Noble blue line. Noble gets it poked away. Puck comes back down. That's the end of the period with the Thunder up 3-zip after 2. So the lone goal coming in on that end for the Thunder that period. That shot was a rebound shot. Menard stopped the original, and I think he stopped a second shot, and then it rebounded out to another player and up and over Menard's pads. Menard complained about maybe interference, the player sliding in on him, but the goal counted regardless, and so that finds your line down 3-0 after 2. See you back here shortly for the third and final period.